hustling my whole life. I stay hustling my whole life. I stay hustling my whole life. I stay hustling my whole life.
Pitchin' and Grindin' podcast with your host KLASSIK, ANAYA, DAFFE, and Aaron.
What up? What up? What up? What up?
Hi guys. What's
Hey.
going on?
Another day, another week. We here.
Yes. How was y'all weekend, all that good stuff?
Oh, I'm tearing down my studio, building it back up. That's what I'm doing.
Oh wow.
And it's
You
like
was
wrecking
working.
my brain right now.
You said you what?
It's like wrecking my brain right now, trying to get all this stuff to work again.
Oh, because you gotta plug everything back up. You gotta get everything back hooked up.
Yeah, I got some new stuff, so it's like trying to figure all this stuff out for everything to work together is like a puzzle.
I feel you. Yeah. That's kind of like across the board. Yeah.
Yeah, so
What's
that's
going
what I
on
got
with you
going
today,
on.
Aaron? You awfully quiet.
No, I'm listening before I start talking my shit.
Oh, I was gonna say you making me nervous.
No, I'm not nervous. No, I'm all good. I'm
Okay now.
Yeah.
Now.
I'm processing my
Being
thoughts.
quiet.
No. No, don't worry. I got a bunch of shit to say right now. Sometimes when you're quiet, you just compiling it up. What's up?
Oh Lord.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Got a lot going on,
A lot going on.
It is. Rest in peace to Eric Mays. I loved him. I absolutely loved him. He was the mayor of Flint, Michigan, former mayor.
I saw that.
Oh, I thought he used to be the mayor. I thought he was a councilman.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh shit. Well, I know he ran for mayor.
Oh,
He did run for mayor. I don't
You
know if he
thought-
won.
yeah, I'd be
But I
talking
think
shit
it-
just like him.
You said what?
I would be talking shit just like him. You see
Oh
why?
yeah, he deserves to talk shit. I mean, he one of them. I feel like the people elected him for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
To be their councilman, because they've been doing the people dirty for the longest. And I don't know who in charge of what, but Flint, Michigan, I need a full autopsy report on my boy, because yeah.
You think
I
somebody
will
took
say
him out?
this.
Think
They
somebody
still
took him
don't
out?
have clean water though. Ain't that
Oh,
some
nah.
fucked up shit?
Nah,
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I need a full autopsy report, because I just don't. I ain't seen nothing about my boy being sick or none of that. Like he been out here living his best life. I need autopsy. I'm not buying the whole natural cause. Nah. I just need
You
a
think
little
somebody
bit.
took him out?
You know how it go when you got
You got-
loud.
Hey, KLASSIK,
Black
you got
person.
water companies like Xylem might take a motherfucker out.
Yeah. Oh,
that's
yeah.
speaking
It
way
might.
too many facts.
Let's
That
solve
won't
water
let
now.
up, that ain't scared of nothing. You know what I'm saying? If they can't control you, you're a threat. And they can't control that man. Like, you seen the clips of him in these meetings and stuff when he be speaking up.
Yeah.
I
I tell you one thing. Whoever's gonna take over next, you better have his suit game and your shit better be pressed, because he came stepping.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Because I see all these,
I loved him.
I see all
loved
these
watching
new
him.
politicians. They look like a bag of bullshit. Clothes don't match. Belly
Nah.
over their fucking belt.
They're
Don't
just
wear a
wearing what they
tie.
want.
I said,
Yeah.
damn. I said, what happened to preachers and pimps? They don't even dress nice no more. And the
Nah.
politicians ain't worth a damn.
That went out. Don't
Yeah.
nobody care about dressing fresh
Hey,
anymore.
I think I might run for office one day. Shit.
We need something, because we ain't got nothing to choose from right now.
Yeah.
This is like a Saturday Night Live episode that just won't end at this point.
I may talk a lot of shit, but my heart would be in the right place. I tell you one thing, my clothes would be pressed like a motherfucker too.
This is crazy. And this man got
Rest
some
to
shit
impress.
out. Y'all gonna get them new Trump hot tops?
Yeah, right.
No.
Trump ones?
No.
They sold out.
What?
They've been sold out. They sold out the same day they put them
Oh,
out.
so he might as well.
So this man is doing Yeezy numbers.
Yeah, he sold out. What are you
That's
doing? Then he got
insane.
a cult. He got a cult following.
Oh,
He
well, they
by
just
himself.
paid for them fines that he got, whatever fines.
Well, his fine is $335 million, right?
Well, all he got to do is keep cycling them ugly ass sneakers. They gonna pay that whole fine.
Well,
for him.
they got a GoFundMe for him too. They
Greg
raised over $1 million.
Cardone did that, right? The real estate investor.
Yeah, it's over $1 million. It's probably way more than that now.
They gonna fuck around and pay it for them. That's okay. That's crazy. That's insane.
You seen
We
the
don't got
press
nothing to do.
conference?
Big up to New Balance. I see they're #1 in sneaker sales.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
they
it's
going,
something
they going up.
comfortable. 'Cause
I guess well, I will say this. They was up big in 88, 89. Remember everybody was wearing them gray New Balances with
I
Nikes?
like New Balance.
They never changed.
They got some new styles now.
Yeah, they do. It looks like they have some real sneakerheads.
Yeah, they
Because
got some new styles.
Balenciaga or one of them came out with a designer sneaker that looked just like a freaking New Balance.
Well,
They
they
got
also one of them stole everything from Skechers.
Oh yeah, Balenciaga. They stole everything from Skechers, and then Steve Madden hijacked it and got like the mid-grade version.
Mhm.
But now they got some that look like New Balances, and I feel like that's why the New Balance stock is going up because people are like, "Well, shit, I might as well just buy these."
Well, they got a new skateboard collection that look, it's like a hip hop thing, but it's
Oh.
called skateboards.
Oh, I gotta take a look at that.
Yeah,
Because
I
I'm gonna
have one
start
pair.
actually running my ass. I'm gonna start running.
You can't run in those though.
Why not?
Not the skateboard ones,
Those not the skateboard ones.
because they flat. Like they not made for.
They not made for running. They flat.
Nah, you'll have heels.
Well, we used to run in combat boots and Timberlands, man. Get your weight, you know what I mean? Get your
like you
stamina
said,
up.
used to. You had hair then too, didn't you?
Yeah, and I was
Oh.
semi-handsome. Damn. Oh, I see you're coming
semi.
for me today. Okay,
No,
Red.
I'm just saying things change. Like
They
times
do.
change. I
Said
don't
you
do some things
changed.
I used to do.
I
You know
have.
what I'm saying?
I was handsome at one point. I was in really good shape. But I'm all right, since I can't run, fuck it. I'm gonna just start swimming. Thanks, Anaya. You just tackled my dream.
All you gotta do is change sneakers. I did not say that you couldn't
Shots
run.
fired.
Shots
I
fired,
was trying to
bang.
help you out.
You
Trust
did.
me, when he
Yeah.
got paid for it, if he tried to run in them damn skateboard sneakers, you will be paying for that shit later. Like for
I
real.
would.
I'm looking out for you.
No, you did. My
No,
plan.
because I grew up wearing skater shoes, Airwalks, Vans, all of that shit.
Yeah, we didn't
before
wear
people
that.
thought it was cool.
No,
They
we didn't wear
cool
that.
to walk in. They are not okay to run in. Like, do
Okay.
not. It's a flat-footed shoe. Like it's not.
So I gotta get them ugly other sneakers, them Hakus or Hakas or what, however you
These
say
things
it.
ugly as shit, and they expensive too.
They're expensive as hell,
No,
but I
let me
think
tell
they're
you.
good.
You want a good running shoe? It might cost you, but it's a good running shoe, and they come in all different styles. Brooks.
Oh, Brooks. I know Brooks. Yeah, Brooks.
All
Did you used to run?
running shoe. Who, me?
Yeah.
Yes.
She done
You can
everything.
I ran track and my mother ran track.
Oh,
My
you
mom
could.
held her
I tell you one thing.
until the 90s.
I tell you one thing. You could tell you ain't hit that track in a minute. Keep fucking with me.
What you mean? You can tell I hit the track. I do miles I average about 15 to 20 miles a week.
Doing what?
Walking, hiking, running. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see walking and hiking.
Yeah.
Move to the left, Anaya.
You might sprint, but you can't beat me cross country. I promise you.
No, because all I used to do is 5 mile. So anything with cross countries, you would usually like.
And you keep talking about used to. I still do it. So
No, I could do two. I do.
Meet me at the
I do
lake
2.5. I do 2.5 now.
Meet me at the lake tomorrow morning.
No, we're not going no lake.
2.5 at?
She about to kill you.
No lake. I'm not run. I know we run on flat surface. I'm not running up
Okay,
and
yeah.
out. No.
I'll be going through the woods and.
Oh yeah. Okay. This is a challenge then, Anaya. July, we will do stairs by a stadium.
Ain't nobody doing in North Carolina, or are we going to Jersey? Because ain't
No,
nobody
North Carolina.
Not in July, North Carolina.
Why not?
Absolutely not. That's a setup. He's trying to kill me, Classic. You hear this, right? This is
No, because no.
He's
Yeah,
talking about doing stairs in North Carolina in July.
Yeah, that's how you get in
Heat
real
stroke.
shape.
You're trying to kill me. I thought we was closer than that.
And we could swim as long as you like right now.
Oh, you ain't gonna beat them swimming.
We
Just
could
got-
swim as long as you
Just
like
got
right
swim
now.
every day.
No, see, first of all, I feel like I'm being discriminated against. You know, most black people can't even fucking swim. So
I didn't say that. I'm
telling you right now.
Can you swim?
We have pool parties and don't even get in the water. Come on, man.
Can you swim?
Barely.
Barely. Don't get in the water with me
You
because I'll
never see
drown
me
that
swim.
ass. Go
I be
ahead.
on land. I fish. I ride horses. I hunt. I do shit that requires both feet. Boom. Unless I'm in a boat.
Okay. Say no more. Say
Yeah.
no more.
Mm-mm.
All right.
Not my. Not my area.
Not your style.
No.
Hey, I
That's
think I'm gonna do swim adult classes next year. So anybody that need free sign up, you can come check me at the pool, at my pool. I
yeah, I
got you.
definitely need to brush up in that area. That's one of the few things
But
that I know.
I'll do you like they do the babies. I'll just throw your
Just
ass in
throw
from
you
the
in
deep
there.
end and see how you make out.
I actually had somebody throw me
Figure
in
it
the
out.
pool twice 2 years ago at a pool party. I can swim enough to not drown, apparently, because I was on the deep end.
Oh yeah, I would never let you drown.
People got video footage of it and everything. Yeah.
Oh, I would never let you drown.
Oh no, nobody jumped in. I just saved myself because like nobody even factored in. Hey, she might not be able to swim that well.
Oh shit! Don't let me be at one of them pool parties. You see me compact jumping that motherfucker, put you in a classic. Here we go.
He going to Baywatch mode.
Huh?
You going to Baywatch mode?
No, I don't do all that. I would jump in on my jeans. But instead of doing compressions on your chest with my arms, I just stomp the shit out of somebody's chest. They'll be on.
See, no, you been killed somebody for real.
No.
Damn.
Hey, where's our guest that we want to
here?
talk about clean food?
Yes, we are here to talk about clean food. I'm sitting here eating. Well, I don't know if this is clean or not.
Well, let me see.
You don't know if
My
it's clean
broccoli,
or not.
my raw broccoli.
If you ain't grow it, it ain't clean.
Exactly.
Hey, there we go. Oh
Yes.
shit.
Hey,
Hello.
Hey. We
Hey,
got
how you doing?
Slice 325, Shemecka McNeil on pitching and grinding today. This is a whole nother different type of pitching and grinding. We are so excited. We got a billion questions because right now, you know, everybody's talking about this food and the different stuff that's going on, and organic really ain't organic. Like we need to know what's going on. Sis. Like we need to be in the know.
We
How
need
to grow
them answers
food,
now.
all of this.
Well, whatever questions y'all have, I'm gonna try to answer them the best I can. So go ahead and shoot.
No. First of all, let's get an introduction, the name of your company, who you are, and then we got plenty of questions for you because as we get older, we're concentrating on eating better, eating cleaner, and passing it down to our youngins. So, but before that is introduce yourself.
I'm Shemecka. I'm the founder and CEO of Slice 325. And what that stands for is serving locations, inviting culinary education 325 days out of the year. It's not 360 because I took off 40 for mental health days. So I ain't want to lie to the people. So what we do is that we teach people about the diversity of food and kind of like how to sustain yourself. And now that we're in this climate change, we pivoted to helping be sustainable with climate change also.
Okay.
I saw a post that you made, and the post was like, it was a very simple post. It's a visual. It doesn't really say much, but the caption grasped you because it's showing like the changes in our environment. It's like a time lapse kind of thing. And it was about climate change. And I think I asked in the comments, I'm like, you know, how do we react to that? Like, how should we be reacting to this climate change and how it's affecting our food?
It's going to take everybody. A lot of people used to say, you know, climate change is a myth and things like that. But when you start seeing icebergs falling at a rapid rate and some farmers are having bad crops and they can't sustain themselves or their family, and then you're wondering why, okay, just like take this year, you know, we didn't have any ice or anything, or things are blooming quicker than they're supposed to do, and it's like it's throwing out a cycle. So what we need to do is like for people, us, be aware of like what we're doing and how we're doing, because if all of this keeps going on, we ain't gonna have nowhere to stay, or we're gonna be paying for air. That's what I usually tell people. You're gonna be
So
paying
when you
for
say,
air.
give like maybe like 3 examples of things that we should be mindful of that we might do on a day-to-day that's really affecting this climate change that we might not even think of.
I would say watch your emissions, like how much you drive your car. You can get some good cardio in or get a bike, something like that. Another thing is watch your intake of energy in your house. You know, like when your mom used to say, hey, turn these lights off. You got some light bill money? Because the more energy we use, the more, you know, it's harmful to the environment. And also dealing with food waste. Think of different ways that you can kind of make your food like different ways. Because one example I give is like when you're making stew or something like that, you can use those scraps to make other things and doing compost. Compost is easy. And another, I'm gonna give y'all a tip. It might sound crazy, but I did make this out of a business where, if any of y'all go fishing and you know how much worms cost? Worms cost $35 a pound, and you don't get that many in there. So what we did was we took a pound of worms and started adding food scraps. Through those worms, we created our own dirt with the compost, and we also took the worms and sold them at the river, so people didn't have to go out. So that created extra income for us to do other things. And
Oh wow.
worms aren't that hard to breed
To
at all.
find, yeah, because you always gardening and stuff, so you probably just collecting them in the garden.
Yep, in the garden or wherever else.
So they used to call the United States the breadbasket of the world, right? We did all the farming, most of the farming, commercial farming was in this country. Now it's in Brazil, from my understanding. What do you think about these urban areas having these hanging gardens and farms inside of the city, like a big ass greenhouse in the middle of the town?
I think that's a good idea because 2 years ago we introduced that concept at a garden in Durham where we didn't have a lot of space, so we grew up. So growing up helps with the urban community because you don't have a lot of space, and you can grow up on your patio. You can grow up if you just have like a little bit of land, say like if you live in a townhouse or something like that, you can grow up on your patio or down your steps and things like that. So I think it's a good idea because right now it seems like everybody wants to gather in one single place. So it's almost turning into like a concrete jungle, so to speak, where it was wide open spaces and now it's not.
So how did you get into starting this company? Like what made you want to do this?
Well, I wanted to be a farmer, and my grandparents and my mom said, no, you need to go do something else. So, but I am a I'm a farmer's grandchild. So I did farming and stuff with my grandparents. So I went to school for nursing. I hated it. Then I went back to school for lab. I kind of liked that. And then after that, I started like really paying attention because in lab, I work from like all different type of concentrations from cancer to research, to OBGYN, emergency medicine. I don't went everywhere else but the morgue. And all I've seen was people just giving people a pill for every ailment instead of trying to figure out what is the problem or what are they putting in their mouth. Kind of like that thing that says, don't pull them out when they get down the river, go upstream and see why they jumping in. So it kind of came from that thing of let me see what's going on, because I'm looking under the microscope and I'm like, why you wait those so long? Like I'm talking to the specimens. So I'm like, okay, I need to try to do something about it. So I went back to school for health promotions with a minor in culinary because I always like cooking. In the country, we say shops, kind of like boom boom rooms and things like that, where my grandma had one of those. So I was her employee for a little while. And I wanted to be able to be kind of like the Walmart of my organization, where I can teach you how to farm, how medication work with your food, how medication work with your body, and also educate, because that was one key thing that was missing was the education piece, because people would just give people a pamphlet and everybody have different learning styles. Like me, I have to see it. So some people have to see it, some people can read it, some people need both. So I wanted to be kind of like that mayonnaise in the sandwich, to be a translator from research to community. So that's what I do now.
Okay. Now that I hear, can you, since you are a medical professional and a professional, culinary person, can you tell people how bad it is to fry your food? A carbohydrate?
It is. I don't really fry. I try to get people away from frying, but it's a cultural thing sometimes, and it's also
it causes cancer.
It's a lot of things that cause cancer. So I'm not just gonna say that. But far as I tell people, a better way to do stuff is either to bake, broil, or if you have to have it fried, the way that I see is the most, I'm gonna say, cleanest and easiest is to get an air fryer. That's right. A really nice.
No, because the reason I say that is because the cultures we come push fried food.
Yeah,
and they said there's
fried, greased, what else? Smothered.
Yeah, but the thing is, though,
your background and your farming grandparents. So tell them a little bit about where you're from.
South Carolina, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, in the
Oh,
rural
Myrtle
areas.
Beach.
Yeah. So we fry, smother, whatever. I came from that. And I don't like, even when I go home, I have to retrain my brain because, some people are still in that area and I want to be sensitive of how they feel, but I'm here to educate. So I don't beat them up and be like, you don't know you don't supposed to have fried pork chop every day, even though it's good. And I'm not even gonna lie, when I go home, that's my cheat days that I'm going
Right,
to go
right,
get
right,
pork
right,
chop sandwich,
right.
stuff like
But
that. But I
right.
also want to give them an alternative to say, hey, this is what you can do in lieu of this. And then I also make it for them so they can see what it tastes like. And I also
Right.
did a pilot with that one where people didn't know that you can do different things with different food and it still tastes good. Because even coming from the South, if grandma ain't say it or mama ain't say it, then that ain't the gospel. So you have to kind of be a trusted source to say, okay, yeah, maybe grandma didn't know about this and maybe mama didn't know about this, but let me show you this. And you tell
Right.
me the good or bad.
But I always see it seems like grandma and great grandma live a lot
A lot longer.
older,
Yeah.
Mhm.
or maybe they didn't go to the doctor and we know they're sick, but there's the cases of what's going on here. I mean, me and Class, we done lost more partners to all
You
types of
know
dumb
why?
shit in the last couple years.
That's
Some of it
exercise.
to diet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
now if you want to
exercise.
go out and eat a whole hog, go ahead. But if you go out and eat that whole hog, I want you to build a whole house and see what that hog go. Where we
My
are
grandmother
now,
worked all day from
yeah,
sun up to
we are
sundown.
now.
She
We don't
out.
work in fields all day. We don't have to build railroads. We don't have to, do all of this stuff. Most of our stuff is on a computer, or we might, do some other little stuff, but we didn't have all that manual labor. So if they had to get up at 4 and 5 o'clock in the morning, they need a good breakfast to sustain
Right.
them to go out to the fields and things like that.
Country
And
ham with all that salt and all that
yeah,
sodium because they sweating all that out by lunchtime.
and
It's
then
gone.
and
Them
then they
calories burnt.
also they won't eating processed food either because
Yeah.
if it was a hog,
Mm-hmm.
they raised it so they know what's
Yeah.
in the hog
Right.
versus and they raise their chickens versus here where we go to the store and it's all over the internet how they're like putting stuff in the food and make it
Mm-hmm.
look colorful and
Mm-hmm.
plumper and juicy and things like that
Mm-hmm.
versus if you it's a place that on 98 in Durham. Her name is Jillian Farm. She raises her own chickens and you know what's going in that and she processes them also and she also sells them. So when I don't even buy meat from the grocery store. I go to the farmers market, or either if I know someone who is about to butcher something or things like that. Because I went back to school to be a meat smith too, so I help with butchering. I go if I know that farmer to see what's in that one.
Right.
Because I get to the point where now I don't really trust too much stuff in the grocery stores, but I want to deter people from grocery stores because
And there's a
sometimes
black-owned fish farm too, going up. It's between I want to say like Eflin or something like that.
Mhm.
That's a natural. It's all natural. Because I went
Yeah.
there. I've been there before too to
Mhm.
get like fish and stuff. But yeah, it's bad. Like, and now people are like, okay, should I buy organic? And what do you
That
have to
makes
say
me
about
laugh.
that?
I want people to kind of look up what's organic, and then you're gonna be like, wow.
Because
Organic
they
is
lie to us. These
Mm-hmm.
companies are
organic is
liars.
mostly not
Mm-hmm.
using pesticides.
That's it.
That's it. Like I can grow, or if I don't have any pesticides or any chemicals in my soil, and I'm saying it's some compost or something that I made from the help of worms, and I go out and I, grow some okra. That's organic. Just like how they would say, what was that other thing? This is gluten free, and chewing gum always been gluten free. But I'm gonna add gluten free on the chewing gum package so I can charge an extra $1.
Right.
Right.
So if people would just go and look up that stuff, and I always say reading is fundamental, but if you don't want to read, I read everything and I'll try to break it down to you as best as possible. So some things is mostly like how you made it, but how it was grown. But also another thing is to get that stamp of organic, it is a very expensive process. And if you are a small farmer that's doing the right thing, your stuff probably is organic, but you can't really get that organic stamp because it might be too much in the budget for you. So that's a barrier right there too.
And
Do
you
you
can see that. Oh, go ahead, Classic.
do you grow any food? Do you have like
I
a
do.
garden and stuff like that? What do you have?
I
What do
grow
you
in
grow?
about 4 gardens right now. I grow a different type of bib lettuce because I like color. I do grow okra because that is my favorite.
Awesome.
I do corn. I grow microgreens. I've done sweet potatoes last year. A lot of tomatoes, and vertically, I did a project where I grew cantaloupes vertically instead of
Really?
hmm
Oh, nice.
That's nice.
Yeah,
What did you
you
say
have
about
to
your
do that
greens?
too.
Can you mention the greens again?
green leafy
Microgreens?
microgreens.
What are they?
Microgreens are, so like if you grow cabbages. So microgreens are means that you harvest the greens and they look like just little plants. You harvest them when they're about 3 inches tall. And the analogy that I can give from that one, because microgreens are more potent than, say, like if you had a whole cabbage. If you get a cup of microgreens, that is considered you ate a whole head of cabbage. It's kind of like, you know how baby snakes are more venomous than older snakes?
Didn't
Right.
know. Didn't
Yep,
know.
same thing.
Yeah,
It's more
baby snakes have
potency.
more venom than
Yeah.
bigger
It's
snakes.
more potency at the
That's
micro.
opposite in humans. Baby humans are nice and the grown-ups are fucked up.
Very
We
true.
got
It's
yeah,
fucking
we gotta get rid of them motherfuckers. Man, how about never mind. We put them in the new compost, half of these jokers out here. But let's go.
He's terrible. Yeah.
My bad. I apologize. Go ahead.
no, you're fine. But
So you were
that's what
saying
those
that
are.
the like one mini, what is it? Mini
1 cup. 1 cup. Like
1 cup
microgreens
of
is more
microgreens.
yeah.
I
1
gotta
cup of
look that up
microgreens
because I was
equals
drinking
about a can of ketchup.
this grass.
We
We
lemongrass.
yes. That you like it doesn't taste good, but you squeeze it out but they said there was like nutrients and properties. Is that
It
bullshit?
is, but I can't swallow that. Um, and it really is nutritious for you and things like that. And not to say everything that's nutrition for you tastes good.
No.
So if you can handle that,
Yeah.
good for you. But some people can't, and then I give them other alternatives of stuff to do. So say like if you ate microgreens or you and I tell people say like make a vegetable medley, meaning carrots, this onions, all this other kind of stuff. Grind it up, put it in your spaghetti sauce.
Kind
You
of
still
like
get
chow
more
chow.
too. Huh? Not like chow chow. You
Chow.
know, like because spaghetti sauce is like a tomato sauce base, but
Yes.
when
Right,
you
but you can
puree
put
it,
pretty much anything in it.
yeah, when you puree it, you don't know what you pureed in there. So how I get kids to eat vegetables is I take a whole bunch of vegetables and puree it and then put it in the sauce. And you still getting the stuff too.
I like that.
I
Yeah,
like
that's a
that.
good idea.
That's a great idea. What was your let's see. What is as you grow, what is your goal for the company?
My goal for the company, and I'm working on it, and I'm doing pretty good, is to be global. So far we've been to Africa. We've been to, well, 2 parts of Africa, Nairobi and Morocco. We've been to England, and we've been to the Bahamas, and I think I'm missing 2. Just teaching some things. And I will say, when I went over there to do my work, I felt like they were teaching me because people in other countries have it kind of figured out a little bit better than America because they do a lot of scratch work and they have like a lot of exercise because when I went to Morocco, I stayed over there 2 weeks. I ate every day and I came back and I had lost 17 pounds.
Oh,
Right.
wow.
You know,
Yeah,
and
I heard that. I heard
I
that
ate
That
good.
the oil will
I
make
I heard
Still
someone
lost
went to
pounds.
a buddy
still.
of mine said his sister went to Italy, ate the same amount, but just because the food didn't have all the additives in it,
Mhm.
it went away. And he
Yep.
said when she came back, she lives in South Carolina, it came right back. But
Mhm.
their thing was it was just the additives in the food. But
Yep.
the other question I will ask, do you think genetics and what type of food you eat play a part in weight gain?
Yep. It's a book called Eat for Your Blood Type.
Okay.
I'm a O blood type, so therefore I'm more of a meat eater. And I did the thing on myself too. When I tried to go on a vegan diet, I got sick.
Oh shit.
But when I added vegetables with more protein, I lost weight quicker. So it's your genetics does work for it. And then there's some other blood types where they need more vegetable than protein.
I think that's me.
So that's
like,
a good way to start.
Then why are you always eating a burger and shit if that's you?
You've never seen me eat a burger ever.
No, I just made it up, though, but it sounded good. Well, I always see.
Lie. But I can feel like my mom is probably old because she'll say like she'll be craving a burger or something. She'll be craving like meat. I crave vegetables. Like I'll have certain cravings for certain type of vegetables because I eat raw and cooked vegetables. Like I'll eat raw cabbage just like I eat cooked cabbage. So like it's almost like my body brings me towards certain stuff.
I think my blood type is called all fucked up because I always need something sweet at that. I said, where's something sweet at?
And the more you eat something sweet, the more you
that means you might have a parasite.
Oh.
Usually when people have parasites, they crave sweet.
I must have had a parasite since I'm 2 years old because my grannies be like, you ready for something sweet? I'm like, yeah, granny, you ready for something sweet?
But yeah, I do think genetics play a part in there, and that's only because I did like with mine. Even like with sugar, I tell people I did it. Anything I say, I do it first before I say it. Either if it's a good outcome or a bad outcome. So I did a thing with one class where I was like, I'm gonna be in it with y'all. We're gonna get off sugar because I was around here like this right here for a McDonald's sweet tea. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like,
we related then.
It could be 2:00 in the morning. I'm getting in the truck. I'm going to McDonald's to get a sweet tea. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna try this. But sugar I felt like I need to be. If detox felt like that, I don't want to ever do drugs that's hard because getting off of sugar, it took me 28 days to feel like myself.
That's the whole cycle.
I went through sweats. I went through where my skin was breaking out. I went through that. It was some nights where I was in the bed and I thought about calling an ambulance on myself because I started getting stomach cramps and stuff like that.
I will ask you this though. Really, how do you get off sugar?
You go to natural stuff. Like
because I
everything
eat
has sugar in it.
Eat watermelon has sugar in it.
No, I'm talking about processed sugar.
Oh, we could do that all day of the week.
Right? Yeah, processed sugar.
I was talking about because you to work out and to have some energy. The first 20 minutes taking out that glycogen before it doesn't take that lean muscle. So you got to have something in you.
Yeah, I'm talking about processed sugar that's in sweet teas, that's in cakes and pies and all that other type of stuff. And then after that 28 days, it's like that 29th one, I was delivered. No headaches, skin cleared up. Now I don't even like sugar like that anymore. I take agave syrup.
Oh,
I don't even like.
Oh, okay. That's nothing. Pretty decent. Yeah, I like that.
Monk's sugar is. Well, you might like monk because you drink that lemongrass, so you might be a different type of breed. So you might want to try that.
I am a different type of breed. I was just I am a different type of breed, but yeah, thank you. Yeah.
I know you are biology in the lab, medically trained and everything. Have you ever heard of a person catching the mange?
No. I think that's an old word we grew up on.
And only dogs can get it, right?
Yeah.
Like I know dogs can get the mange. He swear he got the mange.
When I was younger.
Well, twice I got the mange when he was younger.
You might have had a ringworm. No,
I had that too. Yeah, I got rid of that. I had all types of shit. Tapeworms. Hey, like they say, whatever don't kill your ass, make you stronger.
So you a walking petri dish around here.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Hey, they had a Bunsen burner next to my bed when I was living with you. I'm still here, this motherfucker. But yeah, I will. So the other thing that we have to do is like what I tell men is like, like nitrous oxide levels. Like we got to eat our greens. You want to be, you want to work out. You want to be safe. I know we love, I even backed off on like smoking, like, would you say like cigars and stuff like that? I'll enjoy, like you said, you get every little now and then, but there's like a certain thing in our culture that pushes, we're going to have to fry wings. We're going to have a hookah. We're going to have this. Would you give your car shitty gas? You know, would you give it?
Depending on the person, to be honest with
It
you.
depends on the
Yeah,
person.
right. Because they will
Yeah.
It depends
put all
on the
that
person.
water in their tank.
I don't know why I'm preaching to the choir because my lifestyle used to be all fucked up. But I'm just saying right now.
I mean, I understand what you're saying because I have another business besides this one, and
Which
it's
one is
more
that?
of a risque side. Like this is the
The safe side.
yeah, like the what's his name?
risque
Rogers.
side?
Mr. Rogers side. My Slice
Okay.
325 is my Mr. Rogers, and my other business is more like 50 Shades of Grey, but it's
What's
still in
that?
Tell us
cooking.
about that.
What is
Tell
that?
us about the 50 Shades of Grey.
It's
I
called
wanna hear.
Nacho Kitchen. So
Oh,
the
okay.
concept comes from if you call me, then it's not your kitchen no more, it's mine. So what I
They
do
need
with
to call
that
you,
one,
both of them. Both of
so
them.
what I do with that one is my biggest thing is Dine and Dash, where I just mostly get male clients for this, some females, where I come in and I make dinner and I leave before their person comes in, so it make it look like they did it instead of me. So it's not like, so they think that, oh, he can cook, he made this, that, and the other, but really
I
it's me.
told y'all we're hooking y'all up. I told
Yeah, I
y'all
need that.
You need
I
that,
can't cook.
classic.
I can't cook for nothing. I'm telling you
know-
that
wanna
right
do
now.
They was
But
asking me how to make Alfredo last week.
who made
Alfredo.
Alfredo? You?
Well, we
Oh,
don't eat Alfredo. We're
They
we're
don't.
getting away from cheese. See, Anaya, that's what you get for talking shit. We real healthy right now. We know all. Yeah,
we
we
drink
know
a lot of
that.
water around
Yeah,
here, you know.
yeah, we know what we doing. Talking about Alfredo. If it ain't
So
that
what you cooking
fresh
tonight?
stuff,
What
we
you
don't
cook
get
for
it out
Sunday
the
dinner,
bottle jar.
Aaron?
Say again?
What'd you make for Sunday dinner?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
I didn't make nothing for Sunday dinner. I'm on my fast. You've ever heard of fasting?
How long are you gonna be fasting for?
48 hours. I'm on a water diet. They said,
And
what
then
they
what are
said?
you gonna cook?
Huh?
And then what are you gonna cook?
I don't nothing. But I'm
Five
gonna eat.
Guys.
But I'm gonna eat. Yeah. So yeah, you
Five
gotta
guys.
do some fasting too. You gotta do
Are you
some
gonna be
fasting.
having any
Helps build up
challenges
your stem cells in your body. And you need your stem cells in your body to be strong because you got to combat bullshit that comes from certain people named Anaya every other week. Talking about I can't cook. But my bad. It's not about me, Miss Shameka. Go ahead. So you actually teach men how to lie.
No, I don't teach them. I don't teach them. I provide a service, just like people would provide.
No, I'm just joking. No,
Someone
I
to
get
come
it.
in and clean up the house, and they said they did it.
Yeah.
So how's that going over? I like that idea. I like that
I've
idea.
never heard of nothing like that. That's a good idea.
Mhm. I'm an out of the box. Yeah, I'm an out of the box thinker.
How do you advertise that?
It's I used to pay a whole lot of money for advertising, and it seemed like it was better out of word of mouth because
Yes.
people don't want people to. Some people don't want people to know that they can't cook,
Mm-hmm.
and so
I'll let a person know in a minute I can't cook.
I don't like say, oh yeah, I cook for Chris, and you know he out there with that girl, and she think, no, I don't do that because I messed up I'm confidential. So if I'm cooking for your lady, and then next week you have me come cook for your side, I ain't got nothing to do with that because I'm out before anybody come in.
Oh.
You know, and it's vice versa, men or women. So, and I also used to cater for weddings, but I don't do that anymore. So now it's mostly Dine and Dash. So it's kind of like personal chefing, but I'm just not there. I just
So do you
cook
have an
your dishes
Instagram
and
for
stuff.
Not Your Kitchen as well?
I do. It's the same thing. It's not as I hadn't been as active on it as I used to because I used to with that one when I make dishes, I model them after music. So I might have like Wild Thoughts, and that might be a dish, or Carly B. That's a dish on there too of like of different songs, and that's kind of like what I do in my nonprofit is I teach through music also. Like we'll have a recipe and a song, like we did Katy Perry cupcakes, Toby Keith salad, Amigo sliders when we had
Oh,
all of the
wow.
Amigos, you know, and
Oh,
the kids and the adults remember what's in there because we have it as a
Because of the
theme.
names. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Oh, you're hot.
Are you gonna be doing any I know you do like cooking classes as well in like different areas and stuff like that. I know I saw you had one like in Vance County or Granville County.
I got one coming up at the end of this month for a series in Warren County.
Oh, wow.
Library.
If you ever come down to Mecklenburg or Cabarrus County, I would come because I would
I've been
like
to Cabarrus County
Oh yeah.
to do, and Mecklenburg
Yeah,
to do some
Cabarrus
stuff.
County the size of fucking West Virginia, so it has to be closer to Charlotte.
Why you gonna do them like that? I
Listen,
like the rural areas. That make me feel like home. I like
yeah, I like the rural areas when I'm going down the dirt road about 75 and no deers are in the rut. That's when I like to go to a rural town. Other than that, yeah, if you ever come down, because I would love to learn how to cook clean and good dishes. So
and it's not hard at all. People, and it's a stigma that's like, and I had this conversation with some people where they were like, oh, well, people who have SNAP benefits, they don't eat healthy food. And I was like, and I got pissed. Like I almost forgot where I was in a like corporate
SNAP is
meeting.
EBT, right?
EBT.
Oh,
Food
okay.
stamp card.
I was lost.
Yeah, food stamp card. And it didn't, and I had to catch myself, and I was like, so why do you think that? And it was like, well, you know, we always hear about them buying crab legs and, you know, snacks, and we look at their diet. So I did a pilot where I showed them everything that they can get off of their SNAP benefits and how to make it, and that group stopped buying unhealthy stuff. So like, you have to tell them, like a lot of people don't know that you can use EBT food stamp card or whatever on Amazon. You can do that on that one. And I have seen that some fast food restaurants, which I wouldn't tell people to go there, but you know, if you have to, you know, that's your choice. Some restaurants are taking SNAP benefits too. So if they know what they can buy, they'll buy it. But they didn't know that they could buy quality stuff or even organic. It's like, it's a vegetable, whether it's organic or not, you can still use your benefits for that. Right. So letting people, they omitted that educational piece off that. That's what knowing their alternative.
I have a question, because the question is, like, we hear about pesticides, right? And they say, if you, like, let's say you would squeeze an apple or something like that, the amount of pesticides in it is astronomical. What can you do as a consumer when you go to the store to combat that you don't ingest pesticides, or that it's impossible?
Farmers market.
That's
go
it.
To the farmers market.
You know, there's always a slick ass farmer that do some crazy shit, because that would be me.
That would be you. See, you part of the problem.
I am the problem. No, I'm just joking. I'm joking. But yeah, so you have to go to the farmer's market.
I would say the safest place to go, because you know, some of that stuff, a lot of stuff has to have like some type of, it's all what the FDA and the USDA will approve. Right. So that's where you have to start there to see what they were approving, and you have to figure out whether you want to deal with it or not, or eat it. I tell people, get to know your farmer, because if you know your farmer, you go up there, you buy stuff from them, country people gonna talk. Especially if they're gonna talk about fishing, hunting, and what they grew. So you're gonna know everything that he put in there. You can ride by there and see what's going on. You see, you know, nuclear plant over there, and
walk around the farmer's market, you'll hear.
And you'll hear who got this, who did this. Oh, they had a good crop, and this, that, and other. So get to know your farmer. So if you kind of want to go that way, I'll say the safest thing is going to the farmer's market, because I go to the farmer's market all the time.
Yeah, we were talking about that too. Same thing with meat. I was me and Class was like, you know, the way the economy is going, people don't look at group economics, and then you might have to buy you some crops, split it up amongst your family,
we do that in the country now. You grow some for yourself and some for the neighbor.
Oh, so me stealing from the neighbor has never been a good thing.
You ain't got to steal. Just
you ain't got to steal.
You got some peas. Yeah. Can I get some?
I told them last week what I did to my neighbor. What I tell you about the goats? What I do to the goats?
Oh man, yeah. So they're from Jersey, so
Why that face?
He stole his neighbor's goats and kidnapped them and kept them in the basement or something crazy.
Wow.
She wasn't the lady wasn't nice. She was from St. Mary's Parish down in Jamaica. She wasn't the nicest lady in the world. She eventually got him back though. But yeah, enough about that. No, I cut that out. But okay. So we'll just get to know who we're buying from.
Now, I'm not gonna say everybody in the grocery store, like produce and stuff like that, is bad. That's where reading is fundamental come in. Like read the labels and see, and if it's a word on there that you don't know, take a picture of it, Google it. You know, see like what it is. Just don't take stuff at face value. You know, it might be, okay, I don't know what this word is, but it might be It's not really that bad or whatnot. And then you also want to look at stuff with few ingredients. The less ingredients, the better it is for you. Instead of you looking up something and it's got like a whole grocery list of ingredients.
Is Walmart the worst place to buy fruit and stuff like that? Because I know I'll be looking at that stuff. It be looking crazy.
I think
It be looking bad.
um I'm not gonna say it's the worst place. It's probably according to the times that you go in there. I tell
Yeah.
people if you want produce and good meat, go when they open within that hour. When you wait till the afternoon and night,
I was
You
looking
get
at the bag of slices today, the apple slices, and they
mhm,
was like, I think it said best sell before March 10th. I said,
mhm,
damn, these things look bad already.
Well, see, you dealing with something that's already, it's not the whole apple in its form. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that Walmart right now probably has some of the best stuff when it comes to like farm to being sold, other than like the farmer's market. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I
Because
think these
people are
other
not used to
places, what do they call? What are these other places? Not Aldi's and what are these
like
organic?
Whole Foods and places
Whole
like that,
Foods and
Yeah,
right?
stuff like that.
yeah, they'll
People
bullshit the
are
baker
used
on
to
YouTube. They
people
lie.
that didn't grow up getting stuff out of the garden. Y'all are used to stuff just being pretty because y'all are used to getting stuff in the grocery store. Just because it's not pretty doesn't mean that it's not a good piece of fruit or a good vegetable. You know what I'm
Me and
saying?
Classic like our women like we like our fruit. You could just got to be pretty. You ain't got to be good for it. What the heck?
And then
And
and
so
then
that's
she
where
don't
people
even
think,
recognize
oh, their
fruit.
vegetables are bad. But
Nah, that
actually,
was
those
then. This is
cucumbers
now.
that look
Now
a
we
little
now
rough.
we done grown up. Now we learned. But I'm just saying in the past when we were in Jersey, I'm saying now we're smarter now. But go ahead.
But that's why people are saying that like the stuff that they see at Walmart is not necessarily good because it's not
Okay.
pretty.
Okay.
The cucumbers that might not be the prettiest are sometimes the ones that straight from that
Those
garden.
apples
It
wasn't
still
good
got a
today
little
though.
bit of dirt on it. It still got, you know what I'm saying? I would prefer that. I don't want the one that's all shiny and look like it's been polished
They have those at the
by the shoe
farmers
shine
market
guy.
too. They
Do
call them
they
the uglies
the
because
uglies?
they didn't grow like quite right. It's
Okay.
fine, but it might have like a different shape. And I tell people if we're gonna say pasta sauce, if you
You know
gonna
it's
cut up
real.
a bell pepper, why it's gotta be perfect when you can go get an ugly bell pepper for 50 cents?
Right.
Stomach
Right.
ain't gonna know it's ugly,
Right.
or if a sweet potato that's got a curve in it or something like
Mhm.
that, you gonna make yams. Who gonna know?
What difference
You
do
gonna
it
cut
make?
it. You gonna cut it up anyway. And then
Mm.
somebody made a business out of that. It's kind of like a Hello Fresh, where they take all of the uglies and the scraps and stuff like that and package them up and send them to your house. I can't think of the name of it, but it's a business out there now like that.
Yeah, I didn't know the actor owned Hello Fresh.
Hmm.
Doogie Howser, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I
Oh,
didn't.
that's awesome. Because didn't he become a doctor in real life?
I don't know about
Man,
that
Mm-mm.
one.
you think
He
that
was a
dumbass
doctor on
got
the
to be a
show.
doctor in real life? He just a businessman.
No, but
But
he knows like he's really now he was in, I read an article about him. And that might be why he got into the Hello Fresh thing.
oh,
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Mm-hmm.
believe it. So is there anything? Is there anything? Is there? We serious, but we joke. You know what I mean?
No, that's fine.
Is there anything else that you would like, the public to know before we let you go? Because we definitely want you back on though, and
Okay.
we definitely want to come see you when you're in the Mecklenburg, Cabarrus County region. We pick up some
Okay.
tips to.
They say they're gonna come see me one time. So if they come up here, we come to
And
the
they
garden.
can't
Try to
see
come
you
to the
yet.
garden.
That's the
He ain't
Oh,
came
whoa,
here. That's the
whoa,
problem.
we're
folks don't
busy.
do nothing like
Wait,
that. We say we
I will
coming,
tell
we
you this.
coming.
You know how you say farmers always work every day?
Mm-hmm.
We're modern day farmers. We don't bullshit. We up early
Mm-hmm.
and we go to bed late and we put the
Mm-hmm.
work in. So
They
that's why
do.
we
Okay.
haven't came up
They
there.
do. I will give them that. They do. Mm-hmm.
Well, I do want to say I have a pilot class that's free. That's on a Zoom. It's a 2-part class, and it's called Cooking for Cancer. And what it
Oh,
is a guide to try to be sustainable and help cancer. Not saying it's going to cure or anything like that. It's showing different alternative ways of eating to either for cancer survivors, cancer patients, or caregivers. And we are offering after you finish the class, we'll have like 3 prizes to give people. And after that, we're looking for venues to have a fundraiser gala and we're going to make it kind of like a Gatsby 1920 theme, you know, for that, to support that program, because that program, we are giving everybody who attends the program kind of like a gift, where it'd be like if you need an air fryer or a crock pot, then you get some pots or something like that, and then you get a basket. So it's not like you got a t-shirt or you got a certificate to say you pass. You got stuff to actually help you with your sustainability throughout. That's coming up March the 15th. It's already online. The first class is already online, so people can go and sign up for that one. And if you want to know more about us, we have the website, slice325.org. We make it easy. All our social media platforms is slice325. Any events that we have, I will say Instagram and Facebook get it first before our website. So, and we also have my email address if you want to get in contact with me or my team, so we can help you understand whatever questions that you have as best as we could.
Nice.
Thank you. We appreciate you. We'll be seeing you in some capacity real soon.
Okay.
If somebody wanted to start gardening that has no knowledge of nothing, what would you recommend?
YouTube and TikTok University. But TikTok University moving quicker than YouTube. But we do have gardening classes like that too, but it's mostly like going towards the springtime, like coming into springtime, because right now it's mostly just clearing. And if you do have like a community garden or cooperative extension, they have more classes than us. But if you want to, try to just do it at your leisure time, I'm gonna say YouTube and TikTok. And I'm gonna tell you before I leave, YouTube and TikTok helped me fix my stove, because I broke my stove.
Oh yeah, it's everything is on YouTube.
And that thing, it took me 2 days, but it's working, and I ain't had to pay nobody. So I will say go there first. And I'm not an electrician or a fixer-upper person, but I did.
We fix up with people. Next time, get one of us to do it. We'll overcharge the shit out of you.
See, that's why I told ANAYA, next time I'm gonna call a handy woman instead of calling these handy men or men that I thought that was handy. Because
no, we're handy. Well, the hands cost some money. It's not free. You better call your woman.
It is a group that I'm a part of called Fixer Sisters, where each lady has a different
I love it.
skill set.
Nice.
Where on Saturdays we talk about, or we work on projects that we need, and so we can ask everybody, hey, how do you do this? And we have a gardener on there, me and another person, and a health person. We have an engineer on there, a woodworking person on there, a whole bunch of other stuff. So they kind of helped me through that on that weekend. It's like, look,
I think I've seen them in your comments before.
Well, that's a consortium, a union. I mean, that's a think tank, very much so.
That's dope. That's really cool.
And anything they don't do, you can give us a call, and like I just said about 10 seconds ago, we will overcharge the shit out of you.
Terrible.
And then we don't charge each other. You just buy the supplies.
Oh, yeah, real friends, but we're not your friends. We'll still overcharge the shit out of you. Look, no, on a serious note, I think we need to look out for one another. There's certain things that, like farming, we need to not even barter. Doesn't always have to be a money exchange, just an ideal exchange, because it's for people in the species to actually move on and move forward. And a big part of that is nutrition and food.
Yeah, and I believe you don't have to, and I tell people, you don't always have to be a farmer. You don't even have to be a gardener. Like, you could do other stuff, because if we had a place full of doctors, who gonna fix your car? Because I don't know how to fix no car. Who gonna cut your hair? I don't even braid my own hair. Like, we need, it's almost like a symphony. You can't have a band of full trumpets. You need bass, you need this, you need, a whole bunch of stuff to make music. So I teach people, like, don't just look at it this way. Just find out what's your little niche and just make your little mark in the world, and then we can make music.
They definitely need to start back teaching trades in schools,
And cursive.
Yeah.
Because nobody do that.
Because, boy, I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, that's a good thing, because we could overcharge you while we write in cursive. But because a John Deere tractor, the diesels, they're not, you better learn how to fix them, right?
I know how to fix them.
Yeah, you know what I mean? They're
That
coming.
money is good money.
And then things going to electric. You know, you might can't be a farmer, but you might could be electrician.
Somebody got to fix the equipment.
Yep.
You better learn how to fix a robot because they coming.
They coming.
Oh yeah.
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 But yeah, we definitely appreciate you getting on with us. I mean, it was entertaining, but it was also enlightening. You know, we'd like to hear the two folds of the business that you have to offer. You know, we'll definitely put that out there. It's a good thing.
Oh,
Anaya has another question. Let me
Yes,
start.
I do. What is something that you would tell people that like you've seen majority of people think it's healthy, but it's really not healthy? Like out of all the foods and stuff that people like, oh, I'm eating this now, and they so proud to be on it, but it's really not healthy. What would you feel like that number one thing is?
It's not really a number one because like these people, it's kind of the easiest way to say is do stuff in moderation because you can OD off of vitamins.
Right.
And you don't really understand that some vitamins are water suitable. So I know like a lot of women and men are like hair conscious. I want to grow my hair, so I'm gonna take 500,000 not 500,000 MUs of biotin, and then you come out and then your pee is yellow or the color of Sprite, and you wonder like, oh Lord, something wrong with me, and it's because your body only gonna take what it needs, and then it's gonna expel the rest. So I'll just say, right now people are really into like health and wellness, so they're kind of like ODing on vitamins and minerals and things like that. Your body know what it needs, and once you learn your body, you can kind of see what is what. And then some stuff, it can cause you to have like an upset stomach or mess up the lining in your stomach and things like that. So just do things in moderation, and then go back to read what it says, like what is the dose, because you don't want to overdose on.
And what's the name of that book again?
Eating for your blood type.
Yes, that one.
Yeah, because when I was little, instead of giving out like gummy bears, I was giving out Flintstones to all the kids. So they had about instead of
them things are so good too.
Instead of jokers having 2 vitamins, they had 20 vitamins. And then they had an upset stomach. That's what you used to do when you ain't like the joker next to you, huh?
I used to love them. My aunt used to have to hide them from us.
Oh yeah.
Them things
Anaya, I'll let you have 50 Flintstones right now. Let's see how you feel. You want to chew?
No, thank you.
Be bound up like a motherfucker. I'm just saying.
It's terrible. That's terrible.
Yep. So, all right. I would say I don't think Impossible Burgers are good for you.
Them things got so much salt.
They got so much salt.
You're gonna drink. You're gonna have to drink a lot of water to like get that sodium out of you.
Yeah.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, but everything is kind of like a fad. Like if you got good promotion, you can sell salt to a slug. Like if you get like some influencers and be like, "Ooh, this is good. This Jamaican castor oil to do this, that, it'll cure everything." Well, is it just this one brand, or is it this brand or that brand? And then you get like people selling fake stuff and things like that, and then like I done bought like 10 bottles and ain't nothing happened.
Wait, don't be against people that sell fake stuff, because that's what I sell fake stuff. And I'll put somebody else's label on it. Huh?
Part of the problem.
Again. Part of the problem again.
I will say this. You gotta eat out here, because I know one thing, you will die from starvation.
But if you take my class, you know how to sustain yourself.
So
you ain't got to sell cheap, sell off brand or all this stuff.
No,
or take people goats.
Listen, after I had the mange, I never had the flu. So I'm good. You feel me?
Terrible.
Yeah. So
terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
This was a wonderful episode. You know what I mean? This is bitching and grinding.
Thank you so much, Shemekka, for the informative. You had me over here ready to take notes.
You got me ready to grow a garden in my house.
Yeah.
Well, classic.
You can grow real vegetables.
Wait. I don't know why he's making that face. We grew crops for plenty of years not being farmers. What the fuck you talking about? That green ain't for no reason.
I don't know if it was that green.
Dad is watching.
Hey, his house the size of fucking North Carolina State University. What you talking about?
Oh, he got plenty of grow room. He can grow up. Remember how you said grow up? Yeah.
Yep, vertical.
Grow up.
Yeah. I know he talking about over there wearing all green. My bad. I'm just joking.
Hey, some people like purple whole peas. That's all he was growing. Purple whole peas.
Yep.
You know.
I don't even know what that is. I'm just shaking my head. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know if I know what the hell that is.
You know what purple whole peas are?
Oh yeah, they similar to black eyed peas.
No, they
don't
kind of
got
look
the
like
black eye on them.
they kind of look like no, not those. They kind of look like lima beans, but they like the flat beans. Kind of.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
kind of. One play. I think. Oh, I might be messing them up. But just to your green thing, he was growing purple whole peas.
Yeah. 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 That's
Okay.
exactly what they were.
Yep.
Purple whole peas.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't like peas that much. I like peas, but I don't think I like them enough to grow them. Now, some cucumbers and stuff, I can grow.
Okay.
I want
Okay.
to grow. I ain't gonna say I can.
Well, I will tell everybody you learned something that was insightful, entertaining. Hope you had a good time. I will say this though, like the good professional says, read before you do anything.
Google is free.
Yeah. Yeah, with your
And so is YouTube, as long as you don't mind ads.
with you celiac disease having stomach always hurting, you better stay gluten free. Fucking inflamed, you're inflamed up like you got gonorrhea. Watch what your diet is. You feel me? But this is Pigeon and Grinder Radio. We'll see y'all next week.
Thank you, Shamika, for being on Pigeon and Grindin.
Thank y'all for having me.
All right.
All right.